This video is an introduction to the human heart. The heart is one of the most important organs in the entire human body. The heart is a little larger than a fist and located in the center of the chest. Like any other muscle, it contracts and expands. It is composed of cardiac muscle that pumps blood throughout the body. In particular, it pumps blood that carries all the vital materials which help our bodies function and remove waste products that we do not need. For example, the brain requires oxygen and glucose, which, if not received continuously, will cause it to lose consciousness. In addition, muscles need the proper ratio of sodium, calcium, and potassium salts, as well as oxygen, glucose, and amino acids in order to contract normally. The heart beats approximately 72 times per minute. That's about 100,000 times per day and 35 million times a year. Moreover, the heart has 3 layers. The smooth inside lining of the heart is called the endocardium. The middle layer of the heart is called the myocardium. It is surrounded by a fluid-filled sac called the pericardium. Now for, drumroll please, the pathway of blood through the human heart. Keep in mind, arteries are blood vessels carrying blood away from the heart, and veins are blood vessels carrying blood towards the heart. To start off, deoxygenated blood enters the right atrium through the superior and inferior vena cava. The deoxygenated blood then drains into the right ventricle through the tricuspid valve, named because of its 3 flaps. When the ventricles contract, the valve closes off the opening between the ventricle and the atrium, so blood does not flow back up into the atrium. As the right ventricle contracts, it forces deoxygenated blood through the pulmonary semilunar valve and into the pulmonary artery. Note this is the only artery in the body that contains deoxygenated blood. Furthermore, the pulmonary artery carries the blood that is very low in oxygen to the lungs, where it becomes oxygenated. Freshly oxygenated blood returns to the heart via the pulmonary veins. Note that these are the only veins in the body that contain oxygenated blood. The pulmonary veins enter the left atrium. When the left atrium relaxes, the oxygenated blood drains into the left ventricle through the bicuspid valve, named because of its 2 flaps. As the ventricle contracts, the oxygenated blood is pumped through the main artery of the body, the aorta, through the aortic valve. The aorta branches into other arteries, which then branch into smaller arterioles. The arterioles meet up with capillaries, which are blood vessels where oxygen is exchanged for carbon dioxide. Blood is returned through your heart through venules and veins. And that is the introduction to the human heart. Thank you. The end.